Well, that was charming. A charming way to start. Yeah, I guess we forgot about everything happening last weekend. Literally, it wasn't until like the Friday it was like, oh, there's all this going on. Oh well. I don't know what it is. I'm so like I think it's because I watched too many of them over the years. And I think I'm now at a point where I'm just like, yep, it's another press conference. It's another showcase. It's another this, another that. Like, it's just a thing, you know? Like, for me personally, it's just another showcase. And especially well with like, Steam Next Fest is on right now. And I just look at it and I go, there's too many games. There's just too many games to play. I just want to play my games. Ugh. In other news, we appear to be lagging, so that's a good thing. I spent the entire weekend going through and just like clearing my PC and sort of running programs to like make it run better, basically. So 2 whole days I had to leave the PC on just to try and get it all sorted. I've been doing some work over the weekend and doing a bit of off-screen grinding. So I went and got a ton of skills for Minoko. And sort of went back through all the enemies that we faced so far and picked up all of their skills. So we may have a complete set, I don't know, to be honest. But I also mostly leveled everyone up to level 40. Mael and Minoko I didn't, because otherwise it was just getting to a point where it was just like, oh, and then we have to switch for this character and this character. And I was like, no. I lost the will to live at some point. I lost the will to live at some point. It's just things have been happening because they always happen. It's me. Things, you know. I can never have a quiet life. It's something's always got to happen. Anyway, I think I've come to you recently, and I think you even got a second one. Right, new hair. And I've only found 2 of them. Okay. I believe we do have some story stuff here in camp. But let's do some story stuff to start the day off.
Down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
All right. I spent some time. Verso approaches. I forget how you pronounce it. CL. Verso approaches CL, who seems open to talking.
Here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I can tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence then that Renoir has a similar scar.
Noticed that. Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach?
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
CL appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. There should be 3. Alright, that's 3. CL and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others. Is there a 4?
One down?
The next one will be...
Yes, there is a 4. So that'll be for tomorrow. That'll be what we start off tomorrow with.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing axons. Close, but not 0.
Not 0.
Alright, let's spend some time with Lune. Lune stands by the fire, deep in thought. Verso tries to get her attention. Very enlightening conversation.
Do you like cats?
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
I thought she was a cat person.
You named your dog Paw. That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Any other siblings?
Yeah, I had a brother too. Sol. He was the oldest and everyone's favorite.
Well, sounds like my older sister. She was my father's favorite.
I'm shocked it wasn't you. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
Wait, what? My how?
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? Alright, we can talk about me again if you want.
Oh no, the woman that went to be a counsellor. Ah, yes, now I remember.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Verso and Lune enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood that she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. And another level 3. Be a bit more fun together before heading back to camp. Mael.
Have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
Verso approaches Mael, who is alone by the lake.
What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, if that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What did you do in Lumiere? Ciel was a farmer, Lune was a researcher, Gustav was an engineer. What about you?
Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah. What was your favorite place?
Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
Mael starts to open up to Verso. She feels more comfortable with him. As does Verso with Mael. 3. Mael and Verso spend some time reminiscing about the past, then head back to the others. Alright, Monoko.
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
We'll spend some time with Monoko.
Monoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
We're talking about you, not me.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed opinion.
Stop being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Don't be silly. We'd look ridiculous with matching haircuts.
Or we would look fantastic.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away.
Oh no, what are you gonna do?
Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Ursa and Minoko are now bound by a manly love of style, which they would never admit to each other. It does kind of suit him. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it, to be perfectly honest. As is tradition, he has spent too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. And a new hairstyle for both of them. Brilliant. Ugh.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
Those masks.
What about them? Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control. Enjoying the stars.
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Claire. Used to be all wee. Now he's all
Ooh.
yeah. Centuries go by without your best friends. That's gonna make you go.
Yeah. But at least you shared some. How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Are you now?
I too am. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
You might say you're a bit wee-woo then.
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than wee these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh. And if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Minoko.
Verso and Escape feel their bond deepen after this meaningful interaction of wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I mean, it's an important question. Are you wee or are you woo? It's so meaningful. So meaningful. They spend more time looking at the stars, saying they look like things they absolutely do not look like. SK's nonsense and vice versa. Oh! Then head back to... Wait, can I get... Gradient attacks?
Those.
What about them? Are you jealous?
I'm supposed.
Maybe stop
Sometime.
Okay, yeah.
I'm tempted to continue going then, actually. No, we can wait. We can wait. Let's write in the journal. We'll grab them tomorrow. Maya finds a spot where she can write. She spent some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how fearsome and incredible the axons are, bigger than mountains. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. For those who come after. Mael heads back. Let's see what the others are up to.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? What a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me.
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. Your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
Are there any more of these? Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Now that I know there's gradient attacks attached to them. I mean, let me see. What is those new gradient attack then? Striker. Deal high single target physical damage, one hit, can break, and it costs 2. Also learn that. No, no more. Okay. No, I've got levels. Right, I've got levels. I've got plenty. Let's keep pushing on. I think it's nice having these little story beats. Defeat the other Exxon on its island to forge a weapon able to pierce the monolith barrier. So, last time we defeated the first Axon, the one with the masks, which I think they said was the one that had already been weakened. So now we're going to the one that's at full strength. So, thankfully I've got a few levels to play with. I also went and did, oh yeah, I should show you. I went and did all of those, no, we're still good, we're still good, we're still good. Hang on. There we go. I went and did all of those seaside things. So I went and did all of them, and let me just grab that. Just grab that out. I got swimsuits out of them, just to show them off. So they gave swimsuit outfits to everyone. Yep. Not to you. And when I say everyone, yeah, it's a thing. I still like the expedition outfits. I still prefer the expedition outfits. Then went up and updated everyone's luminaires. Oh yeah, and I got you new hair as well, didn't I? Yeah, went and updated everyone's luminaires. So we've got that. Right, I believe this next to me, yes, is the next. Oh yeah, and I cleared the map out as well. So now we've got an almost clear version of the map. There's a bit here to the left that's a bit obscured. But otherwise, this is the map. So supposedly we're close, but if I know RPGs, there's going to be a twist. Methinks this won't be the end after this. Because there's definitely areas that we still haven't explored. But we will see. We will see what the game throws up. To be fair, the game has thrown up a lot of surprises, so it could very well throw up another surprise. Siren. I think is how you pronounce this area. Right, let's see what this one's like.
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Feels purpose built. Almost like it was meant to exist. Anything around this corner? No. Nope, and you can't interact with them. Lovely. Alright, what's the gimmick of this place then? We've had the three masks. What's your gimmick?
Is she the Axon?
Silen, she who plays with wonder.
It's so...
Lune, what's going on?
I don't know.
She's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
So if the last one was about CL, is this one going to be about Lune? Then. Nope. Alright, how does it work? Floating platforms. But where do they go? Well, they're controlled by themselves. Alright, we're gonna go down. Thank you. Place looks beautiful. And deep. I probably should put Monoko in. Just so that Monoko can learn. And so I don't have to come back here. That one. Sorry, it's checking buttons. Just checking, making buttons, sure. Yeah, give me a sec. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this. Give me a sec. There we go. Right, my hope is that that doesn't corrupt the stream. I think the problem I was having... So I'm having to play this in full screen. And so I have to constantly... Whenever I click out of the game, it just stops like you hear there. Just completely stops the music. And it'll sort of freeze up the stream a little bit. And I think that's why the stream was sort of getting corrupted the last few times, was because I was starting with that. So I'd load up the game.
Look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
It is mesmerizing.
This dance feels familiar. This is kind of dancing to it in Lumiere.
I don't think so. Never seen it.
Yeah, so I'd open up the game to get it going, then start the stream, and then click into it. And I think that might have been causing like corruption problems, basically. Just because of the way that the game works. Because the problem is if I run it in borderless window mode, it goes in 4K. What you're currently seeing is 1440p. Because my computer cannot handle... It can sort of handle playing games at 4K, but definitely a game like this, it cannot handle playing it in 4K and streaming it at the same time. So I need to drop it down to 1440p.
Here's your card.
So I think that might have been corrupting the game. That might have been like corrupting the stream, I should say. But unfortunately there's no mods around. Oh, they're flying enemies. Oh, that's not good. Let me try this. Yeah.
Careful now.
Yeah, they're flying enemies. Oh, I didn't know that. And they're resistant to that. Okay. Don't know if Monoko learned anything. So yeah, so hopefully going forward, basically what I'm going to do going forward is I'll start stream, and then when I'm done with the little intro, I'll load into the game, and then that way I don't have to click in and click out. So hopefully that will make for a better stream. I'm getting paranoid now, but I don't want to like start checking the stream or anything. So I will just pray and hope that the stream is as good as it is. Because if it's lagging, I'm stuffed. These are probably the easiest enemies I've ever had to defeat. I might as well just bet to Monoko. If these are all the enemies we have. Oh no, wait, there's a red one. Let's trigger the red one. I don't like that. I'm not learning anything from them anyway. Right. Oh, that was a bit of a shame. Alright, let's see if we can get an attack in. No, okay. Okay, well, at the very least, I can get a death in. Oh, and I got an attack in as well. Nice. This means you can get some more AP. No. There we go. That was annoying, but alright. Oh, I did get that off though. Alright. Now we can get rid of Monoko. Now we can put Verso in. So presumably those that came before would remember there was a log. Here we go. I did pick up a few logs. I'll try to see if I can remember which ones.
Gilles, 55th. I don't understand. The weaponry worked brilliantly up to now. Augmenting pictos with music was a stroke of genius. But the sonics have no effect on the nephrons here. It's as if they can't even hear our music. They just keep dancing to their own. We're running out of ideas. I miss my girls so much it kills me. It hurts thinking that I could have been home right now playing music while they dance. Rochelle would have given birth by now. I could be holding my first grandchild. Instead, I'm here. No. No. There's still a chance, and someone has to fight for them. I can't let them down. Drums, maybe that will work. They can't hear our music, but perhaps they will feel it.
Sorry, I got a cough sweet in my mouth. Drums. It might work, it might not. Yeah, I did pick up a few logs in sort of my off-stream ventures. I honestly can't remember which ones though, so I do apologise. It'll be difficult to like try and find them again, unfortunately. You're that. You're that. Let me try this way, because it might be a case of there's two paths to go. Just see where this path leads. Also, wait, were you? Oh, you're equipped with it. Yeah, that was the thing. I found the original energizing start. So I've only been using energizing start 2. I've only been using energizing start 2, which there we go, which costs 10 lumina. However, on my journeys, I found energizing start 1, which only costs 1 lumen. It only costs 5 lumina.
Useful.
Okay, that looks like the way forward. So let's go find out what's down this place. It's dark, whatever it is. My guess is it's a hidden boss or a mime. If it's hidden boss, we'll turn back. Oh, something's found me. There was something I noticed until recently. It's a good audio cue. Having that audio cue of just the tick. To signify that an enemy, that you've been spotted by an enemy. Which, to be fair, most of the time is not really that important because you generally spot the enemies. But something like that, where you can't see them, it's helpful in that type of situation. Right? My guess this is a secret boss. Or not? Well, 1, 2, third here. The third has to be close. I can climb on here. Is the third? Is the third? Okay, I can't go down there, so it can't be that hidden. Might be around this corner somewhere. There we go. 3.
Nice.
30% increased damage for having shields, but receiving any damage always removes all shields. That would be handy for CL, because CL is getting shields. Where are you taking me? Because I'm kind of being dragged in 2 different directions right now. We might have to do some backtracking. Because this is taking me quite far. So my thinking is this might be... You look like a big enemy. Okay. Let's see if I can skirt you.
Well, that will help.
There we go. Are you going to chase me? Or you are going to chase me? Or let's get into battle. There we go.
A storm is coming.
There's no point doing anything else really, because yeah.
Today,
Ooh.
it's locked on you.
Oh. That is not something I really want. So let's do this instead. There we go. No. Charm stats for the defense character from play instead the character attacks one of its allies. Oh. You're still following me. No, 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 wait. Let's get well away from all of this lot. There we go. Okay, and now we can finally deal with this lot. Oh, I've got an attack, that's nice. Nice. I think it's going to be resistant to whatever I throw it, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't just even like matter. Yeah, while I'm going through this, I suppose I should talk about, I did, oh. There we go. Zoe, thank you for the follow. How am I doing? I'm doing alright, thank you. Just warming up, just getting into it today.
Nice.
But it's lovely to have you. How's streaming as well? Stream's going alright. It's we're now onto the, again, I don't know if you've played this game or how far you've gotten into it, but we're now onto the second axon as I try and line this up. But no, it's been going well, thank you. I was actually about to talk because I said at the end of last week that I was going to do my ASMR this week. Because I said for 50 followers I would attempt ASMR. There's a reason, by the way, I've not killed this one. So then I get more IP. Loki, are you here to sell me stuff? Before I start on this, are you here to sell me stuff? Oh, there's a place I can climb up here. There we go. Now, well, since I've had a, well, I don't know if they're a bot or not, to be honest. I don't want to assume otherwise.
Nice.
Where am I ending up? But yeah, no, the ASMR goal. I was going to do it on Thursday. However, plans and I've done a I've done a rotation. I see. That plan kind of got scuppered. Because I had a load of other things to do, and unfortunately I just couldn't prepare for it. Plus as well, so I've got plans this weekend, which is nice, but up until last weekend I didn't have plans this weekend. And I was sort of planning to do other things basically, but unfortunately I've been dragged into doing other things by other people basically. And the thing that annoys me about it more than anything is that it's only an event that's going to last like a few hours. But I'm losing my entire weekend because I'm having to travel. I'm having to travel down there the day before, and then I'm coming back the day after. But it's only like this small event. But I'm losing my entire weekend just for it. And it's peed me off. Because the problem is that it's the people that I am seeing are the same people I am going to see next week when I actually go away. So, pretty statue. Yeah, so I'm kind of annoyed because I've lost my weekend for like a thing, and unfortunately I've been dragged into it. So the oh, it's one of those things. Okay. So I'll do the ASMR when I return, because I just haven't had time to plan, and I want it to be proper, you know. I don't want to rush it. You! Can I force you into a hole? You want me to force you down there, don't you? Is that not where you want to go? Or are we doing the ring of roses? Oh, so we're doing ring of roses. Let's approach from this direction. And then approach from here. There we go. I do have my best team for this, don't I? Yes. Alright, what's your gimmick this time? Patonk, what's your gimmick? You're fleeing 2 turns? Oh, hang on. First of all, can I... Oh, well, I can mark at least. Alright, so I feel like I've got Alright, so break damage is sort of the big thing here.
Ready to evade. I'm ready. Okay.
So I kind of feel like I have to parry these then. How the hell do I...
Let the ink flow.
How the hell do I break you then? Alright. What the hell do I do then? And do you come back? Or is that it if I lost you? Nope, I've lost you. Okay, so I've got to respawn you basically. Hmm. 2 turns. That doesn't give you a lot of time for setup, does it? A bit of an odd one. Also, I like how I said, "Are you here to sell me stuff?" and immediately that person disappeared. If it was a person. I think it was a bot. Well, this looks very pleasant, doesn't it? Let's take this left side. I could fall off here. Alright, what's your deal? And do any of you... No, 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 okay. You're a charmer, I don't want you on the field. Trying to line up all these attacks. There we go. So is the boss going to be like this? Is the boss also going to be flying? Because if so, that's going to be annoying. Where is the weak spot on you?
Energized.
I should have seen that come in. I keep forgetting that. Oh, you've still got one more in you. Oh, that's good. I keep forgetting that extra jump, but I keep thinking it's R2.
Energized.
There we go. Alright, well, the way that... which way does it want us to go? I think it wants us to go down. So let's go up. And let's see what we find. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that I can't do the ASM minus 30, because it would have been a nice way to sort of cap not the off way on a break, but the music's changed. Fair enough. You're a big enemy. I'm gonna steal that from under your nose, though. I'd find a way back up. Oh, here we go. Well, that was the way down. I didn't think you could jump off. I didn't think that was possible, but alright. I guess it is possible. Right. Well, good to know they didn't want us to go down. Yeah, I suppose it wants us to go through that archway. But what is this? All that for a colour of lumina. Well, I'll be damned. And back we go. Doo 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 doo. Where does this go? Take some more. Okay. I see where this goes. Oh, what spotted me? Oh, is it you? Have you spotted me? Oh, you've spotted me. Yeah, see, the music's changed now. Right. Flying things first, since Big Chungai can be dealt with simply by jumping. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but alright. There we go, and then just... No. There we go. And then just deal in Big Chungai that way. I'm sure they all have names, but I prefer to call them Big Chungai.
Nice.
Chroma. Anything else on here? No. This is probably where the enemies were. To be perfectly honest. Right. Just enemy that way. I'm fine. I've got some levels. I am disappointed there's no flag close by though. That would have helped with the batonk situation. But I guess it is what it is. Also, there's a lot of bottomless pits in these.
Good stuff.
There's a lot of bottomless pits in these dungeons. Doesn't make you think where they all come from, presuming that they're supposed to be on the ground and not in the air. Like, yeah, but we're not flying at this point, so like, how are there all these bottomless pits around?
This place is huge.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
You an enemy? Either way, we're being taken somewhere else. A place with floating eyeballs. And, oh, hello. Another one of you, which means that must be the way to progress. So let's go this way first. To the manor. What new door are we unlocking in the manor this time? What new room are we unlocking? The bathroom. Toilet. Mirror. Is that it? There's no... There's nothing. Well, the idea was every room in the manor was supposed to have like a secret or something. Hmm. How curious. Curious. Let's replenish our chroma and let's learn some skills while we're here. I think we are now at a point where a lot of them can learn a new skill because they should be up to 6. They are, yes. So, what can you learn? Lightning Dance, very high single target lightning damage, critical hits, trigger additional hits, consume for that. Deal increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until the Lunae receives damage. Stun self if interrupted. Deals high single target earth and break damage. Considering that's all Rock Slide is. Considering that's all we're using Rock Slide for. It's probably worth getting that. You need another 2. You need more. And you need another 1. Okay. So it was only Lunae, but I think it's a skill that we can use because we don't really have something that's like high power for Lunae. So let's put that on because she's got good AP gain. I don't know if the microphone's picking up the dog that's barking outside. She's got high AP gain, so she can burn through it quite easily, meaning that she'll have enough to get by, and especially if you're making break damage as well. As I get older, I wonder, can you ever truly know someone else? Then again, how many truly know themselves? A lucky few, perhaps. Is it a blessing to understand your darkest nature? Or a curse to which we turn a blind eye? We lie to ourselves all the time, don't we? About things we'd rather not admit or confront. About ourselves. About each other. Then there are the things we genuinely don't see. Well, isn't that human nature? I wonder. I have nothing but time these days to wonder. What I missed that might have changed things. What is it that I didn't see? That I couldn't make myself see? It sounds like you have many regrets. When did she start pulling away? The man has gone silent. We're learning more about what I assume to be the paintress's family. Is what I am assuming.
An advantage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No. I was just curious, like, could I? No. Oh, hello. So you're not... Okay, you are an actual enemy then. Let's see what your deal is. Alright, let's see what your deal is. I thought you were a boss, but no, you're an actual enemy. But we are going to have to deal with all of this lot first. And that does mean we're going to have to burn a lot of AP together. Oh! But Monoko can learn something from you. That's good. Alright. We have 5 to play with. Let's just do an elemental trick and let's just see what works on you. Ice. So ice seems to be what's working around here. Okay. Ooh. Darkness. Oh no. Too quick again. Oh, well, if it's ice that you want. Well, let's get some burn on you. I wonder if the others then
Here's your card.
are weak to burn. Weak to ice. Let's give some AP. There we go. Just that first one, because of the lighting, is a bit too dark. Right. Let's get some proper ice damage on you. There we go. Apply powerful blind shell. Ooh. We've got some new. Okay, well, first of all, what's a new skill that you've learned? Monoko, what did you learn? Change the mighty. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have 3 of the caster mask because that deals extra break damage. There's nothing really cheap that deals extra break damage. That's good for energy. That's good for heal. So it's like it's a good mixture. Okay, we've got some. Did I give you any star? Okay, so no. Okay, so let's. Okay, you already have Sweet Kill. Actually, no, I don't want to give you that. Okay, I want to keep the other 2 on you though. Okay, let's give you auto regen. Let's give you this and this, and then we'll give you you know what, CL can use it, and then ice appears to be the big thing around here, and darkness, ice and dark. So what have I got? I've got you and I've got you. Okay, well let's put you on. Ice. I don't think I have a dark with you. No, so it's just going to be ice. I think it's going to be this one. Yeah, so just a lot more power. You. I definitely don't have a dark with you, do I? No. I don't really have anything powerless though, that's a problem. Okay, let's take Glacio. We'll come back to that. But I think ice is going to be effective around here. So it's worth having ice.
Good stuff.
Oh. And we'll give you another one. We'll give it an auto rush. We'll give you this. And then we've got some new ones. And I need to be in line with that. And now we carry on. So hopefully ice will be effective against these flying monsters. I hope.
Perfect.
Where was it? It was here. Yeah, you're lit up, so you're the way to go. Which means you are the secret. I'm sort of leaning my head like, ooh, what is it? It looks like more enemies. There's something down there, though. Oh, come on. I hit that. Alright. There's no flying enemies, so I can go straight into my abilities. Which is good. I thought I hit all of those. Yeah, there we go. Better. Oh, I can't use skill. Oh, I'm silenced. Oh, never mind. Alright, well, let's break you. Sod it. It does break damage, but it doesn't break. That's disappointing. Projectiles from its head. I thought I hit all of... The bubbles are shielding enemies? Okay, well, let's get rid of the bubbles then. There we go. Also, hang on. There we go. Also, I kind of need that other weapon. Because I'm losing way too much rank. That I wasn't expecting. Okay, let's just take you out. Yeah, let's deal the low ice damage. Because I know the ice damage will be the weakness. It means I can go into Crippling Tsunami. Okay, so that break damage. No, because I had. Okay. For definite, I'm changing your weapon back. You're staying on this. Because I can't afford to lose a rank. That's way too much. So I'd rather lose a perfection. That weapon makes... let me just go back for a second. That weapon makes Verso playable for me. Especially because I'm parrying everything all the time. So that weapon is absolutely crucial. I guess. So we're going to do a little roundabout here. Yes. I just had to check and make sure. Looks like, though, we are approaching her at least. So let's rest. Give you some attributes. And you just got that. This might just be a... Yeah, this is not the actual boss. This is just a...
Leticia. It works for Sirene.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Sirene.
I wonder what happens when you don't take them out. I mean, I'm going to take it out. But I wonder what happens if you don't. If you leave it. But this one for sure I am taking out. Any advantage I can get is an advantage to take. Then everyone does not seem hostile. It's so tightly engrossed in its work. Attack anyway? Yeah, because if it's gonna... Yeah, let's attack. Tesar.
Not today.
Curse! Curse is a status effect that kills the character at the end of its duration. Oh, lovely. Just what I wanted.
Okay.
Well, that's probably what would have happened if I'd left Tesar alive. Oh, and you're weak to fire. Oh. Oh, and you did that as another attack. Oh, you'll die in 6 turns. Oh, wait. I have, yes. Yeah, I have a way. Oh, you're resistant to, oh, brilliant. Oh.
Try me.
I kind of feel like we're just going to do this one again. In the meantime, let's get some healing on the board.
Useful. Chroma is flowing. The expedition's not over.
This feels a bit pointless, but okay.
Let's carve a path.
Like a phoenix.
We need it.
Oh,
Feeling better.
I think I'll improvise.
Alright, this is
Waste this.
this is a lot tougher than I thought. Nice! Alright, let's get some break damage on the board.
Bring it on.
Oh good, you're going to wave some glissandos. There we go. Let's play. Alright. There we go. And now we'll use Grim Harvest. Get some healing on the board. Yeah, because I want that fire. I want the fire stain.
You're outmatched. Here we go.
Oh, another curse. Alright, so I get cursed no matter what. Okay, first of all, let me apply some foretell. Right, now we can apply regen.
Let's carve a path.
Let's get some.
Careful now.
Oh, nice. Glissandos. There we go.
Let's carve a path.
I can now do perfect recovery, which is, seems pointless, but it's more about
It's locked on you.
it's more about getting rid of those curses more than anything.
Okay.
Which is what I care most about.
Better.
Okay. Let's get some more fire on the board.
Let's carve a path.
Now I can start tearing you down. Oh, and you're locked in a cycle as well. Nice.
Didn't really need it.
Nice. You're locked in a cycle. I'm going to cleanse you.
Let's carve a path.
And that means I can keep putting my... that on. Let's make P back.
Didn't really need it. You're outmatched.
Oh yeah, there's a gradient attack, isn't there? Ooh. Let's keep going, actually. Never mind.
Good job. No other expedition managed that.
No other expedition had a Lumina converter.
Yet this victory feels hollow.
Anti-charm. I have a feeling that will come in very handy. I'm gonna release Sweet Kill for now for you, so that I can give you anti-charm. Wait. No, what are you... Alright. Yeah, let's do that. We'll come back to marking shots. But I need to give you Sweet Kill, because Sweet Kill is very effective. But then I have a feeling that that charm is also going to be effective as well. Something in the back of my head tells me that will be effective, so it's worth doing that now. You know, I wonder, you know, oh, you've given me this, you know, this charm, this anti-charm. I wonder what I'm going to encounter. Anyways. Oh, there's a way up. There's a way up. Where are we going? Can I get around here? No, I can't. Alright, on we go. So if he made all of this then... does that mean this place is going to collapse? Because if he keeps it standing, then who's looking out for it all? Curiouser, curiouser. Alright. I only need to take care of one of you. And there's the other one I can deal with no problem. You I can deal with no problem. It is you who is going to be the problem. So let's deal with you. Oh, never mind. You're not going to be the problem. You are going to be a problem. Ugh. Not my best, but alright. Oh no, you're in break distance. And let's finish you. Come on, attack. There we go. I need 4 battles to get anti-charm. I understand now why people say it's hypnotizing, shall we say. See what's up here.
Well, that will help.
I'm so looking forward to be able to listen to like the full soundtrack of this. I did have a quick look at the soundtrack when I did after the Goblin fight because I wanted that track specifically, but I didn't want to spoil myself, so I tried to be like, no, I can't look at everything else. I can't look at everything else. What? Is that her pet? What on heaven's earth is that? Deals medium single target physical damage, consumes 10 burn for increased damage. Something this was where you stance. Sorry, give me a sec. Ah! Oh. There we go. Use one element. That might be one that we might use. And let me try and straighten up. Just trying to move everything so I'm in a comfortable position. Do I have to fight this?
An advantage.
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, let's see what it's like. Oh, it is an enemy. Glissando. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it is there's an actual enemy. Okay, let's see what this one's made up of then. I'm actually going to use this straight off the bat to get the regen going. Oh. No, just twice. That's where I got the regen going. Yeah, even if it's resistant.
Careful, Verso.
Oh, charm. In the meantime, well, good to know that's how you cure the charm. Alright, let's start playing around with you.
Here's your card. I'm waiting.
Just that hesitation. Let's do this.
Brace yourselves.
There's a moment's hesitation. And it just throws me off. Ever so slightly. Where's back? Does that just spear through? Sort of.
Deck.
Oh, nice, full deck. Let's do this actually. We can get 2 attacks out of it. No, that was a bit pointless. But nevertheless, we'll take it. Oh, it's the 3rd one. Okay, well, first off, and then second off, that's probably the most damage I've dealt all this time.
Here's your card.
Yeah. We are in. There we go. I need to get. I don't have enough of that. Okay, well, let's start using this then. But I think I can use you and Phantom Break. Oh no, I didn't use Phantom Break. Ugh. What?
Ready to obey.
Hesitation. No. Well, yeah, let's use the gradient then. Since we have it. Alright. Let's get it right this time. Nice! Now I'm finally getting those counters that I want. And now we'll actually use Phantom Blade. Well, you're no longer stunned, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Because I can do some big damage to you now. What have I got? Probably should have done the other one. There we go. And then we'll use Perfect Break. Nice. Nice. And we have our Luminous learnt. Alright. How much is anti-charm? 10. I think if it's just that easy, then just like... Oh, they're putting it on CL is probably the best option, because CL can then use her ability to uncharm everyone. Meanwhile, meantime, what is down here? Wow, wow, indeed. No, it's not a lot, all things considered. I think I've got, what, 60 something promo? Oh, didn't I come back here? Was I back here earlier? Oh, this is the way back. There we go. Activate the way back. Just so we don't have to do all that again. So that's probably an easy way back to get to the Putong. I think. I don't really want to drop down there. Now, where did the other way go? Because there was something this way. Where did this go? Or is this just another way back to that area before? Oh, weapon.
Good stuff.
Oh. That's really having that. Oh. That's important for you to learn. Isn't that just the way back? Oh, it is. Okay, so that was the way. Okay, so we were meant to take down that boss. 'Tis good to know. It's always good to know if you have to take down a boss or not. Let's go. Okay. I think we've got the weapons that we want. I'm definitely getting less concerned about the elements. I'm just more concerned about the abilities, basically. It looks like it's going to be another one dungeon in stream. But then I kind of like that. If we have time, we might just end off with doing some lore then. Just get some lore stuff out of the way. There was a small cutscene activated on my off-stream adventures. So on the map, I went up to the barrier, and the cutscene just automatically activated. So it was basically just, oh yeah, we could. It was Lune saying we could break through this, and person be like, nope, you can't break through it. And she tried, and surprise, surprise, she couldn't break through it. So basically, for those that were like, oh no, you don't need the axons, like, no, you do need the axons. Just to deter them, basically.
Luke, Expedition 67. We're out of explosives, but we've made enough holes in this place to reach that giant woman in the center. But something weird's going on. Everyone's been swept up in strange emotions. It both feels like us, but also not like us. Marguerite reckons we're feeling the overflow from that giant woman's feelings. Empathic distress, I think she called it. Like her mind is flooding the area with her thoughts and feelings. Maybe we'll just stay here and enjoy the melody.
And that's how Expedition 67 lost. Beautiful melody can also be deadly. Be wary of those that offer you beauty, for there may be death within that beauty. Right. This feels like Big Bad Boss.
She's waiting at the end of this tunnel.
Then we should prepare before we head there.
I think I have everything I want. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Right, let's take down our second axon.
She's even grander than I thought.
Yune, you're okay, right?
I swear I've seen this dance before.
I reckon this will be about Lune. Wait. I don't have enough for anti-charm, do I? No, I'd have to go back and do that. And it's 10. It's quite expensive. Okay, we'll just take it as it is then. I don't. Yeah, because if I have it on CL, then I can store it on everyone else. Yeah, we're doing the right thing. God damn, she's beautiful though. Right, yeah. Doesn't work on Verso. Sirene.
Careful now.
Alright. Okay, we can only attack one target. Good. Get to work. Let's get to work. Let's do an elemental trick. See what you're weak against. Oh, it is ice. Okay. So ice does feel like the play here.
Careful now.
Ooh.
Danger!
Oh, it's a duh. Alright.
Take your shot.
No. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work a second time. Let's put this. Let's take this while I have the chance. Oh, it's a gradient. Okay.
It's locked on you.
Oh, I. Okay. All right, let's build up again.
Feeling better.
Well, good thing.
Brace yourselves.
Nice.
Full deck.
You. Stop being charmed. Let's break. Ooh, didn't do as much as I thought. This isn't good. Ooh, this will be. There we go. It's just trying to time it at the right opportunity. Getting a lot of attacks in though, which is I'm not entirely happy with.
Feel the storm.
Hopefully this will help. I'm actually going to use this. I'm going to build up my AP stocks. Oh, I missed that completely. There we go.
Just try it.
Right. You've had these for quite a while. Let's get rid of them.
Lady Luck's smiling today.
Feeling better.
I'm actually going to heal.
You keep going.
Hang on, R2. No. Let's just build up. There we go.
Useful.
Let's start building up again. Yeah, let's spend this.
This ends now. Let the ink flow.
No, let's. I just want to get some AP in. So I want to do some wildfire. What is it? 2 and a 1. Ah!
Take your shots.
It's a 2 on the first one and it's a 1 on the second one, and I just can't get the timing right. Right, now I can get some burn in.
Try me.
The final act begins. That's not pleasant. What the hell is that? Oh, right. Oh, alongside. Oh, doing a double charm. Oh, and a. Oh, yeah, I have to get rid of the charm. Let's take perfect recovery. I have a feeling. There we go. I have a feeling this might be the end of Seren. We will see. Let's get some regen going though.
Let's carve a path. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, you're not gonna die in 2 turns. Lovely.
Careful now.
I'm doing more with the counters than I am with the actual attacks at this rate. There we go. Please. Oh, thank God. Please, please tell me this is only a 1-phase fight. Please. How did you get back to platform? Well, now we have both. So now we can create this weapon. Back at camp.
You again. Why?
Claire?
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was. Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
Barrier breaker acquired. You can now face the paintress at the monolith. Although I have the feeling that that will not be the end of it. What does the barrier breaker do? Steel shields removed by hitting enemies, which the virtuous ends on breaking any shield. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful weapon. I'm tempted to switch you out, actually, for a weapon like that. Right. Right, let's do some cleanup then. Oh, you got a new weapon as well. Terrason. Extend fire on one turn when using a moon skill. Okay. Let's... I think you two are going to be... Ciel and Lune are going to be sort of like my main two. So let's bring these two up. Are there any weapons we can bring up that we want to bring up? I think that one. Still no shape of health or shape of life. Okay, I have the feeling with your shield breaking technology that I want to bring you on. To all enemies, one hit use weapons element to find defenseless. Increase damage to marked targets. I have a way now to get into virtuo stance easy. I think that's not needed. Nice single target damage, one hit, use weapon elements. I feel like if I'm going to use you, I'm going to replace you. And I'm going to make you yeah, that's probably a better way to go. And as for your... I kind of want to look and see if there's anything with burn. Burning shots, 25 minutes to turn. Crit burn? Yeah, you crit on that. What else is burn? Burn, 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 burn. Shield affinity would actually be really good for you, now that you have this barrier breaker. Who has shield affinity? Verso does. Let's do a swap. And I think this is where we go from here. Okay. So is our next... Remember the current objective. Face the paintress, yeah. Okay. So I think at this point, because we're not going to reach the paintress today. So let's save that. And instead, let's work. Let's see what new skills. Tile deals double damage. Plays immediately and gains 4 AP. I like my abilities right now, but let's just gain that. Okay. I think for now, let's get some story out of the way. Because we've got a lot of story to catch up on, a lot of like elements of story. So let's get some story out of the way, and then tomorrow we'll go after the paintress. And hopefully first thing we can go after the paintress. But let's end with some story.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to
Extra for you, I imagine.
quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous.
I am, but we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Yeah. So let's spend some time with everyone. Starting with CL.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mael is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess. Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
What does that mean?
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
I am indeed very wise. I'm about 3 times your age, so I'm pretty much 3 times as wise.
Yes. You must have many pearls to offer.
Sadly, no pearls. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Monoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Do you even need to ask?
The bond between CL and Verso deepens. Alright, level 4. Verso and CL spend some time together. I'm sure they do. Away from the others. Verso and CL become a bit more than friends. CL feels inspired. So literally just... Alright. No comment.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. It's been a long road.
Extra long.
You, on the other hand, you're not nervous?
Of course I am. We will do everything, and either it.
Alright, yeah. So let's crack on with these then.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess, yeah. Once a farmer, always a farmer.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumia. It must look quite different now.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... It still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
That's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
And I feel used, but I like it.
CLM versus bond grows even deeper. Level 5. CLM versus will find a nice spot away from the group. They spend an unusually long time together. They return to camp. Lune is upset that Verso skipped sentry duty. CL is unable to save Verso from Lune's displeasure. Right, is there another one?
It's nothing. It's been a long...
Extra long.
You, on the other hand. You're not nervous?
Of course, we will do. And I.
No, okay, so there's only 2. Okay. So 2 per person.
I can't believe we're this close.
Yeah.
Thank you. CL was right about you.
Oh. Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
So white.
My fellow night owl,
Night owl?
you never seem to sleep.
I sleep.
Hmm.
I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking nevrons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
That seems a bit too creepy.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
Right.
Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. Now to level 4. Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Crim better than before. Gradient attack. Tree of Life. We'll have a look at the gradient attacks when we've unlocked them all.
Can't believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Verso approaches Lune, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal.
Working on the 33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own. Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Verso and Lune have found a common passion. Lune is intrigued by this facet of Verso, and Verso is excited to play music with a fellow music lover. 5. They spend some time discussing their favourite songs and how they learn music. The discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. Right, Mael. Oop.
Thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
It's Chief and Prince. I guess Princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
Hey.
You said you were an unwelcome surprise.
Okay, my background's gone. Alright, well, we're wrapping up, whatever. The chat's still on screen, but we're wrapping up, so alright, fine. I'll figure out what's going wrong with that.
But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gomashed.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber. I can just lose myself. Feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Laughing, Verso agrees. Well, it's back. Level 4. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. The discussion inspires Mael. Gradient attack. Phoenix Flame. Before heading back to the others. Oh, before heading back to the others.
Still thinking about...
I wish.
Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too. Bad joke. Sorry. Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right? Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Try talking to him. I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Mael appreciates the silence they share. Five. They then head back to the others. Alright. Oh no, am I lagging again?
You're finally here.
Hang on, I'm just going to check the stream. Give me a moment while I check the stream. But I'm pretty sure that I'm fine right now. Let me just turn that down. There we are.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yep, everything's good. Lovely.
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Nuh-uh. You always cheat.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Some other time. It's late and you need your beauty sleep.
Spoil sport. My beauty requires no sleep.
Oh,
You're final.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's duel.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Alright, we're actually gonna... Alright, we're gonna fight. Good thing I'd been working on... I wasn't expecting this.
Oh well. Let's carve a path.
Alright. Why can't I? Alright.
We need it.
What is going on?
Cut him down.
Oh, I failed that. Alright. What the hell is going on with it?
Ha! Once again, I am victorious.
Yeah, you walking hairball.
Verso, ever gracious in defeat. Rematch.
Alright, so this is something I need to win if I want to do this.
Faster. That's better. Here we go.
This is going to annoy me, isn't it? Alright, well, I'm up to A.
We need it. Good stuff.
Alright, there we go. Now we're getting into it.
Go. Didn't really need it.
I need to keep healing. There we go. Now I'm getting somewhere. Alright, S.
Bring it on.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
Oh well. That's better.
That's a lot better. Now that I'm in Ascending Assault. Much better. Much better.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Minoko and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more. Is there a special way of displaying affection for each other? Fair enough. Each to their own. Level 4. Still reminded Minoko of some skills he had forgotten. Another gradient attack. You share a few drinks which Minoko can't drink because of his mask. Then head back to the others. Alright, so there should be one more for Minoko and then one for SK.
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, so no more for Minoko. SK?
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Did you know jealous. He got one from Clair instead.
Wait, Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun.
Right. Write in the journal. Mahel finds what she can write. Spends time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith and they should finally understand everything. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. For those that come after. Mahel heads back.
You seem
It's nothing. It's been a lot.
extra.
You? You're not nervous?
Of course, we will do. And
Okay.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
None from you.
I wish.
None from you.
We are. You ready? Yeah.
None from you.
Me too.
Did you?
Really?
I don't care about your rocks. Okay, and then we very quickly got some respondent. So let me just quickly spend that. Let me level up. Well, since this is the only weapon I'm ever going to use for you, let me level that up. Right, so what skills does everyone learn then? Oh, I know. I have to go into here. I have to go into here and look at them. Doom deals very high single target dart damage, 3 hits, spreads power defense and slow for 3 turns. Can break. Ooh. Tree of Life. Cleanses all status effects and heals all allies. Ooh. Sorry, I'm just stretching. Ah. There we go. Striker deals high single target physical damage, 1 hit, can break. Phoenix Flame applies 10 burn to all enemies and revives all allies with 50 to 70% health. Ooh. Monoko still has another one to learn. Gives 2 shields and applies regen to all allies for 3 turns. I feel like we have better ways of getting regen. Right. That's it. Face the paintress at the monolith. And we will do that tomorrow. Ooh, so we face the paintress tomorrow. It should be exciting. It should be very, very exciting indeed. Da, 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 da. Who is about? You. Whereabouts are you in the story? Oh, you saw a bit about. Okay, we are going to go to raid Una Aversia, who's yeah, who is a bit behind, so won't be spoiled. That is a good thing. That is a very, very good thing indeed. All right, more stream tomorrow. But in the meantime, Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!